Alright guys, I'm Morthadon, bringing you guys My Hero Academia episode 11 of my rewatch series. So, if you don't know how the rewatch series works and you're skipping ahead to see like some of the more intense episodes, make sure you check out the first episode if you want to know more about it. That's where I talk about it there. Also, this is timer-based reactions, so you're going to need the footage yourself. There's going to be a timer in that corner, and I'm watching it in subs, just so you guys know. But since it's timer-based, I'm pretty sure you guys can watch it whatever you enjoy, but in case you want to have the exact thing that I'm watching it on, and that way, if I read any of the subtitles out loud, you're not like, that's not what they just said. But anyway, regardless of that, also, it's very warm here today. I live on the eastern coast of the U.S., so we don't have central air or any of that stuff. We have, because, probably more than half the year it's not needed. But we're getting into summer now where it's hot. I don't have my air conditioner in yet, which will be in that window when it becomes a thing. You'll probably end up seeing it. But that being said, my fan is on, which is the whole point. And my computer fans are running a little bit louder because they're not as cool as they normally are. So if you guys hear that, it's not you, it's me. That's why I need the fan on, or else I'm going to be boiling doing these videos. And I even have my door shut right now just while I'm recording, but I'm going to open that up right away. Okay, enough of that. Sorry, too much talking. But yeah, so right now we're in the big fight between the villains and the UA students and Aizawa and 13. I believe last we saw All Might, he was in the office talking to the principal. And yeah, so we're getting into some really good stuff. This is rewatch series, so I've seen it before, so I know what happens, but I just kind of reiterate what happened in the previous episode so I can kind of remember what I'm going into. Yeah, so let's just hop into the episode, shall we? Alright, we are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Cool. Alrighty. Interesting. I like this little recap bit. Did I watch a different version that didn't have this before, or do I just not remember? Interesting. That's cool. I like. That's one fun thing about rewatching is seeing things that you don't remember seeing. But I like their little recaps. They're fun. They've reorganized the video a bit, which is pretty cool. Oh, also, I didn't want to mention it while I was waiting, but since this is a recap, I'll mention it now. For those of you who watch my other series and know that my webcam has been off for a while from what it used to be, it should be going back to the way it was in my earlier videos in a couple days, so probably the next batch of My Hero episodes. So, like, there's going to be this one and 3 more, and then next week, I should have everything back in place, and for my other reactions. Because I think, Wednesday is when the power cable is supposed to come back in. Because they forgot to send me that. I have the monitor sitting on the floor right there, but anyway. Okay, they kind of did a long recap here, though. That's okay. I mean, I understand why they do recaps, but... And now we're gonna get intro. Yep. That's okay. It gave me time to talk about things that I didn't talk about, because I just wanted to jump into the episode. But yeah, I guess in case you guys aren't aware, my monitor broke while I was doing a reaction a little bit ago and corrupted the footage. Because everything got all messed up while I was recording, and I sent it in, it got repaired, and they sent it back without sending the power cable with it, so that sucks. So now I'm waiting for them to send it again, which is taken like they did like the 7 day shipping, and sometimes you get lucky and it gets earlier, but it looks like it's gonna be exactly the 7 days. It's crazy shit. Do do do. All right. I actually always forget the order of events at this frickin' Mineta. Yep, you gotta try to stay calm or you're gonna freak everybody else out. God, that's gonna hurt so much. Just like even walking with two broken fingers, like the fact of your body just moving along would just even shake them enough to like hurt for each step. It's crazy. Frickin' Midoriya, man. I mean, anybody's overexerting themselves jumping into all that, except for maybe All Might. Hmm. The the future Midoriya telling us stuff. That's always creepy in a show when they do that. They do that a lot in Fairy Tail as well. Like, oh, I wish things could have stayed so peaceful. It's like, oh crap! Todoroki, you're so OP. No messing around. So good. Just direct. I was gonna say, wouldn't that one fall with the position he was in? But he did. I forgot that he did. Although it looks like he almost should. Although there's like a big chunk of ice kind of holding him up, I guess. Just making him tear up. He's so scared of a hero, or a soon-to-be hero. I can't. I'm so bad with his name. The lightning guy. So I'm counting on you. Oh, it's working. He flips so fast. punched in the face, but gotta love that reflect damage, man. Earphone Jack. It's pretty cool. I wonder, she uses her speakers on her legs to amplify it. I wonder how powerful her power is without that. Like, we know that she can, like, connect it to walls and hear movement and stuff, which doesn't have anything to do with her feet things, but it seems like to really attack she needs gadgets, which is kind of iffy, because if they just break, then, you know. Got him good. Jesus Christ. That's such a powerful quirk, too. Jesus Christ. No, yeah, he's an idiot now. When he goes over his what, his brain short circuits. And he becomes a huge idiot for a while. I love that so much. Oh, ominous hand coming out of the ground. I kind of wonder how that guy got underground in the first place. Because I believe he's the lightning guy that takes Kaminari. That's his name. I'm glad we just heard it right there. And yeah. But how'd he get, if he's lightning, he shouldn't have any kind of like earth quirk to get underground. So it's interesting. Unless like a rock collapsed and it fell on him and then he just kind of hung out there a bit or something. I don't know. Yeah, so when you finish an action, it's almost like he always makes video game references and stuff, but using an action almost sounds like a D&D reference. But I suppose an action could just be considered something on a video game too. Messed up his shoulder so bad. So, like, gross what it looks like, too. Just, like, can you imagine chunks of your skin peeling off? And, I mean, they show blood, so it's not even, like... It's almost like he... Like, I forget if his quirk is like, disintegrating, but, like... It almost like it dries it out, almost, because he doesn't even have any blood there, either. It's just, like, muscle. Unless they didn't want to make that scene so brutal, so they did censor the blood. But I think right here, we see blood? Yeah. Oh. You can hear the bashing in the background. I actually, when I first watched this, I didn't notice it. And when I was watching a reaction, you can hear it. Or they noticed that you could hear it, and I didn't notice that before. And this here, I understand that 13's not experienced with combat, but we've seen her stop her power on a whim real quick. So I feel like she should have plenty of time right here to stop it. Like, any time from the time she said a warp gate to now that she could stop it, but I don't know. Just a little nitpick thing I had about that. But, you know, I always like to think in a way that when I watch these kind of shows that I don't understand how their quirks like fully work, like how it feels to use them, you know? Like, is it just like pulling your finger in? Is that kind of what it's like for her to stop, for her to like shut her thing? I don't know. Or is it more complex and that's why she couldn't do it? So I always try to like look at it from their perspective. I had questions about that with a fairy tale too in a recent episode where I had to kind of think in their mind rather than my observation. I love the teamwork here. It's so good. Be gone. I love that. The world of the pros. Bioengineered. Yep. Damn. I feel like that halfway credit thing is like way off. Maybe. I guess it's probably minusing. It's probably halfway minusing the intro and the preview, or the recap, I should say. That's probably why. It's also cool how not Kaminari, that's Kirishima, can use his like hardening as like a sword. Like he just slashes people. And I wonder if like he can kind of control it to make it go to more of a point on like his arms. Why did he yell? Although his mouth didn't open, so was that just what he was thinking? Now that I think about it, I always thought he yelled that out loud, but you couldn't see his mouth moving. I don't think. So... freaking animation of his damn teeth. Yeah, this guy is actually super impressive, like, rewatching this, because everybody else is alone, or everybody else, like, has people with them, and he's just alone, and it's like, damn. Like, that's gonna be scary for a kid to be alone in that. Like, it's gonna be scary for a kid in that situation, let alone a kid being alone in that situation. Be gone. We get to see it again. I think Uraka has another idea, though. Yep. Doo-doo. I wonder how much of a physical body he actually has. Like, does he just look like a normal human, but he's shrouded by the purple? Or does he just have, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. The way he's drawn almost makes it, like, seem like he doesn't have a body underneath there. He just has, like, a metal thing that's, like, containing his purpliness. Nice, Ida. Get out of there. Run. Run, Ida. Run. Oh. Ugh. Bones crunching. It's like one of the few things that can make me wince. He's just that strong. So is that like, does Nomu's strength come from the whole like is it a quirk, but is it like in the first episode of like this fight, I think it was the last episode, episode 10, the hemo, I don't know how to say it. It's like a hemophoric or something type of quirk where it's like part of your body he can't turn off. So is that the kind of quirk he has that makes him strong, and that's why he can't turn it off? Or is it just the fact that he's bioengineered, so his muscles are just big, so he's just like strong? Ugh. I hate dry skin. I would not want his quirk if that's what like causes his skin to be so dry. Instead of hands on my costume, if I had that dry skin, I just have like moisturizer, like capsules everywhere that I can just like and just rub it in. Sorry, I'm a little dry right now. Frickin' Minetta! Stop grabbing people! He deserves every bit of that. Hmm. That would get to all my so much. Can you imagine if he succeeded in killing some of these kids here? Yeah, you gotta do something, Midoriya. But no, Aizawa does it. Plot twist. Oh man. I love the animation of that. God, I love the effects of this. Just blowing people away, breaking the lights like that. Just so much extra energy just dispersed from his punches. I love that in One Punch Man, too. Shock absorption is a bitch. Spoilers, sorry. In case you haven't seen a one episode ahead. A little more than that. A little more than a follower. Uh, hmm. I still never understand why the bad guys stop, but it's anime. Like, they could have kept going and killed some of them real fast and then fought All Might. Oh, the shadows. All of the shadows. And I love how, like, he always goes into fight and, like, smiles and stuff, and he's not smiling here. That just shows how pissed he is. continue, da. Sounded like what he said. Alrighty. Got the outro now. So yeah. In my other videos, I always cut out the outro for the ones that get, like, cut and edited from my other series, but... So I always feel like I shouldn't talk here, but I can. So something I was going to talk about after the episode, was... Shoot, what was it? Crap. It was something right at that... Oh, yeah. I wanted to elaborate on what I was saying during the episode. Like, if they did manage to kill some kids, like, that'd be brutal for a show-wise. And I know this show is supposed to be, like, sort of aimed at kids, but not really. I mean, we had blood and crazy shit here, right? But, and, like, breaking of bones. So it's not super childish, but at the same time, I don't know if they're gonna go into, like, straight up killing people. Maybe. Like, even the, like, I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't like spoiling too much ahead. Some of the stuff we see later on in the early parts of season 3, it was close but still didn't kill anybody. But, alright, that's preview, so I am ending the video there, so I'm not gonna watch that. But yeah, so I think it would send a powerful message to All Might if like All Might used a bunch of his power to help with a bunch of petty crimes all over town and couldn't help here and kids died because of it. And I wonder what kind of, like, psychological toll that would take on All Might, because he'd probably, like, somewhat blame himself, but I also don't know how many people he's actually lost in that kind of sense before, if that's happened before, because I think the principal said something about it now, but, like, or, like, in the last episode, I think he touched up on it. He was saying, like, basically, All Might has these responsibilities as a teacher now, and he's still trying to put, like, the hero work first, in a way, and, in using up his power and then going into work. And since these people are after him, which, I mean, I guess he didn't know these people were after him until now, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think to myself, like, how much damage could that have done to All Might if they had succeeded in that? But yeah, that's all I want to say. Yeah, since this is my rewatch series, I don't do long discussions after the episodes. I try to kind of discuss during the episode, which is why if you watch these and you watch my other videos, I'm a lot more talkative in these because, like I've said, I've seen it, so I'm able to just, like, discuss thoughts and ideas that I didn't really get, like, you know, I never was doing reactions at the time, so all these thoughts I had in my head, I never, like, vocalized and actually, like, thought out theories all the way through, so it's kind of fun for me to go back through these rewatch series, like, doing this kind of thing, and it refreshes me on the show because, what, I mean, I stopped watching My Hero Academia around when I started doing reactions because I knew it was something I'd want to be on my channel, which was around when Season 3 was airing, and I have, like, what, 38 episodes of Boruto out, and there were some weeks that I watched 2, so we'll say, like, 34 weeks I've been doing, maybe a little bit less, I've been doing reactions, so it's almost been a year, like, give or take 20 or so weeks, but I guess that's, like, a little, like, over half a year, whatever, it doesn't matter, but yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it, so getting, like, a nice refresh on everything, all the characters' names, all the things that happen, and all the little subtle things in case anything comes back up later, come back up, and, like, all the characters' limitations and their mental states and everything is it's a lot of fun for me. Plus, I just get to talk about it out loud, which is I really love discussing the episodes and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with these videos essentially. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying, please hit that subscribe button, and please check out my other content, because I feel like my reactions are the much better content on my channel, because obviously it's a lot more fun to watch someone react rather than rewatch. I'm doing this for just like, maybe there's some people that would want to see it, and for myself a little bit and all that. You know, and it's kind of testing. I haven't seen any other channels do this where they kind of rewatch. Like, some of the people, like, I watch a lot of like the group reactions, like Blind Wave and Normies and stuff, and they have a bunch of people doing it, so one or two of them might have seen it before or seen part of it, and they kind of catch up and get their rewatch in a sense. But there's still other people that are new, but I'm alone, so if I want to rewatch these on camera, this is the method I have to do. If they don't take off, you know, if I do the whole series and none of them really get any views after like a long period of time, I probably won't do this anymore. I'll just rewatch it on my own time and like binge through it super fast, and then get into the show that I had, you know, like Attack on Titan is another one that I wanted to do, but I haven't seen the first 2 seasons in forever. Like, I barely even know like what that show's about. Like, I mean, I know what it's about, but like, I have a really bad memory when it comes to that stuff, and I can't remember like what's going on. And like, I remember there was a lot of information thrown in season 2, but I can't really remember like all that information tying together. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's another one I could do a rewatch series on, and everything, if these do work out. Anyway, regardless of that, check out my Patreon too if you wish to support the channel. And you get some benefits for... Unfortunately, Rewatch series doesn't really have any benefits right now, but on there. But there's benefits for my other reactions. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to be watching another one right after this. And yeah, so I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!